Crosshairs. Let's start this thing off with something really fun, and that's a 9-month birthday. Is that a birthday? I'm not sure. But celebrating 9 months that one Charlotte Jacqueline Rose Bloom has been on the earth. I tell you what, this little kid's a joy to her mom and dad. I know Patrice and I just love being able to FaceTime and cherish any time we get to be around that little angel. But it's been 9 months. Keep it up, Charlie. You're making us all so happy. A few things are going on in the Olympics tonight. We're going to get a chance to do a couple of things that I love. One is the shot put men's final will be tonight, or we'll see the result tonight. It'll actually be about 5:30, 6 o'clock, but we won't see it till later. I shot putted for a while, and something I really enjoy watching, and hopefully at least 2 of our 3 guys can medal. The final of the 200 meter men's final will be on tonight too, and Usain Bolt. Just enjoy anytime you get to watch this guy run. He's not only faster than everybody else, he does it, he kind of talks and either entertains you or taunts you at the end of the race, depending on what your relationship may be with him. And also look forward to the 4x100 meter final, where Jamaica should absolutely smoke everybody else in the field. Football-wise, it's still an awful lot going on around the Hall of Fame that wasn't, and the Hall of Fame game that wasn't. The refund, and I know people that haven't been there don't think it's that big a deal, but look at it this way: the flights to Akron, Canton are really expensive compared to normal as it is. Then you got the hotel rooms, which on a nightly version are usually about $109 a night. Well, for the Hall of Fame, they're $289 a night. So I'm sure the fans will love getting a chance to not only get their ticket refunds, but also get their hotel refunds and maybe their airplane refunds. It's going to be a nice little check for all those people that went out of their way to be there. And I really hope they get that from the league, because it's not right for what they had happen to happen. Though for me, the highlight was that Friday night, or Friday night was the party, Saturday night was the induction ceremonies. But no game, that is the capping event. You don't do that, bad on you. The NFL is still hanging the old Al Jazeera thing over the players that have been named. They have no good choices. They can fight it and be suspended. They can be suspended, or they can talk and still maybe be suspended. So it's the NFLPA has got a lot of work to do, and I don't really see much bright coming out of this, because it's such a bad CBA. Those of you that are in the unions know that your collective bargaining agreement really legislates where you're at on a lot of things, and I think they're pretty much screwed. Hey, Deshaun Watson made a comment yesterday that's getting all kinds of play about he's only called a dual threat quarterback because he's black. And though he may be right, the whole dual threat thing has been kind of a code for a while. A dual threat means you run. And if you run fast, people are going to sort of label you like that. One thing I would challenge people to do, and I'm sure he'd love to hear it, is instead of calling him a dual threat, call him something. I mean, no one's ever done what he did last year. He threw 4,000 yards passing, and he had 1,000 yards rushing. Never been done. I don't care what your title is. Let's come up with a name. May not make him happy, but let's come up with a name we can use, because it'll make a lot of us happy that are kind of in the business. What else we got going on? The San Francisco quarterbacks, because I talk to a lot of Niner fans, and that's what they always asking me about, whether it's Twitter or Facebook or text, or when I run into them, is what's going on with the quarterbacks and how come Colin Kaepernick can be so bad so fast. So now it's Gabbert, it's Ponder, and it's Kaepernick, or the $12 million man, whichever you want to call him. Ponder's still trying to absorb the offense, which won't be easy. Gabbard's Gabbard. I mean, he's going to throw the ball fairly accurately. He won't necessarily press it hard down the field on a regular basis, but he's used to that style of offense, and he does have, pretty good feet, pretty good legs to beat you with. Kaepernick, it's pretty simple. It's not a matter of not being able to learn the offense. I'm sure he can learn the offense. The problem is, the way defenses are now in the NFL, you've got to start processing before the snap, and within a second or so after that ball hits your hand, you got to know where you're going with it, process it, go, and throw it. You have about 2.5 seconds, maybe 3 if you're lucky. But if you can't process in that period, you just can't play. And that's not bias, that's not prejudice, that's just reality. If you can't do that, you can't play in the NFL. And finally, the last thing I want to talk about is something kind of near and dear to me, an old friend, Freddie Solomon. Some of you will remember him, University of Tampa, played for the Dolphins, then got sent to the Niners. He was on our first 2 Super Bowl teams. He had a saying that was, be better. In fact, I've got a band right here, you can see. It says, be better. That's advice. That's totally unsolicited, but from Freddie to me to you, no matter what you're trying to do, just do that. Be better. Have a good one. Talk to you later.